Absolutely. The man of a million voices, everybody.
Your Link was my favorite.
I was Zelda for a while too. So. Yeah, that was weird, but the dress looked good on you.
Yeah.
Very cool.
And the pants.
The tight pants.
Right, the pants, yeah.
It worked. So, how does that change in relation to mocap when you do motion capture?
Well, motion capture, I always describe it to people as like it's like it's the most natural performance an actor will ever have in the most unnatural environment, because literally you're looking at the other actor. You don't have to cheat for a light, you don't have to cheat for a camera, you don't have to cheat for an audience. They're looking right at the other actor, but you're in a white room and you're wearing a leotard with a bunch of dots all over you. So I approach that very much like a feature film, like live action directing, but yet I'm listening to it because it's animation, so the voices still have to work and cut through. So the blocking part, I just love directing motion capture because you're working. You're seeing the actors all together in the same set. They're all working together, all naturally reacting. Sometimes an ad-lib might come up. Sometimes a new sound might come up, and you get this different type of energy. So it's a very different animal, yet there are similarities. But it's really, I approach it like a feature film actor, like live action.
I was thinking about the ad-lib element of motion capture, which is such a funny negotiation when you're doing motion capture, because you have to make it natural and you can ad-lib, but you can't cut over the other person's lines, otherwise that you don't get that clean sound file like you would in natural language. So there's always like this funny technical element that will come in, and things like this happen in motion capture. Say you have you're sitting here, you're in a completely black environment, and you have like a wooden chair that's supposed to be this luxurious sofa, and so you're like, you sit down on the wood, and then you pick up a drink and you have a helmet on your face that's going all the way around to the camera with dots and everything. And so you have to drink something in the scene. So you pick up an object that's supposed to be a cup, and you do this, and you're like, yes, well I saw him yesterday. Like, and everything's like that. Everything's like a little bit removed from where it is, because you can't put it under your thing.
Is that not how you're supposed to drink water? Because I've been doing it wrong all these years.
Yes, well this is how you drink water. This is what I learned because I'm a motion capture.
You have a drinking problem. No, and they
very strange.
You can do it that way, and they'll. Oh, I am stuck this way. And you can do it that way, and they'll just fix it in because it's all computers, so they can just fix it so it actually looks like drinking in the last thing. Like the mocap thing is not the final thing at all. So yeah.
No, but they like to fix the least amount possible.
Yeah. Which is understandable, It's
less work for them.
Deadlines.
Yes.
So we talked a little bit about Five Nights at Freddy's. We obviously talked about Legend of Zelda. We'll start with you, Kellen. What other games have you worked on? Like, where do we know your voice? I know you told me earlier Hearthstone.
Yeah, I was I was lucky enough to be in the Blizzard card game Hearthstone as a terror scale slasher and Fire Plume Harbinger back in back a couple years ago. A Hat in Time is one that's pretty popular. Cheer if you like any of these. A Hat in Time, Warframe was a fun one. God, I hate talking about this thing. Anime has been fun lately. It's just been revealed that I'm in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. And I'm going to be a pretty...
I don't think they've heard of that one.
Oh! I'm in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure starting this season. And there's going to be a pretty important character coming up that I had the honor to voice, so look out for that. Also, Hunter x Hunter, Blue Exorcist, stuff I'm not allowed to talk about, and I'm glad I stopped myself before I said it.
Hey, why don't you go ahead and just stop?
Yeah. And that's it. That's all I've ever done.
Patricia, what
I know we've all done stuff that we don't, like some of that we don't even know or remember. I'm sure like that's, anyway, I did.
I've done stuff, and I'm still not sure where it's gone, and I'm sure it's just out there in the void, and I want to find it one day.
Yeah, you pretty much just described high school for me.
Nice. I'm not gonna ask, but yeah, nice.
I wouldn't know.
Right, of course. In terms of other games that I've done a lot of work with Ubisoft. So Rainbow Six Siege, I'm the voice of Ash. Come on guys, come on Rainbow Six guys. Assassin's Creed, I played 2 assassins in AC Syndicate and AC Rogue. Assassin's Creed series, super awesome. For Honor is another game, I'm the Night Warden in that. Far Cry Primal, I play a Wenja. And then Suikoden Tierkreis, I don't even know how to pronounce that. And a little part in Card Captor Sakura, the anime.
Yeah! Awesome!
Were you in Rayman?
No, I was. Yes, I was. Yes, no, I wasn't. Oh, yeah. Anyway.
You know, mine goes pretty far back, so everything from back to Bulletstorm to Final Fantasy 13, 13.3, 14, Kingsglaive, Final Fantasy Mobius, that's been the downloadable one the last 4 years, Hitman Absolution, Hitman 2016, so it's a 2009 or 10, I've directed everything for Hitman. I've got writing credits in those 2 games too, very happy about that.
Oh, that's cool.
And then, of course, Zelda, Horizon Zero Dawn, currently Bloodstained is going to be coming out pretty soon, and then Blade 2, and you know, going from Hitman, then I also directed Detective Pikachu.
Yeah, nice!
Complete far cry. It's like,
Oh, Corinne over there really likes it.
It's such a fun game. He's got a nice voice. He's got this kind of voice. Yeah,
KG, right?
KG Tang.
I
He's such a
love
good
him.
guy. But there's all kinds of, there's a couple that I'm working on right now that I wish I could talk about, but I can't. It's there's a couple of really cool ones, but another half dozen.
That's the
more.
struggle, man.
You know, you talked about Detective Pikachu. I just want to gloss over this really quick. What did you think about the fan petition for Danny DeVito to voice Pikachu?
Feature film.
Yes.
For the feature film, you know, that's all about star ratings and stuff like that. Who's the biggest star? Who's going to draw the most people? There's some younger people might not know who Danny DeVito is, but they know who Ryan Gosling is. So, who better job? You know, I don't know. You know, both of them are brilliant actors, but I think Ryan Gosling's going to be great. You know, but Danny DeVito's awesome too. Depends on where Danny DeVito lives. Love Danny. There might be. You know.
That's Penguin, man.
Yeah.
But that was 100 years ago. You know what I mean?
I like Always Sunny, but
I don't know how many people out there. So, you know, we're going to go ahead and open it up to the fans because I know we have a lot of kids in there that want to ask some questions. So,
you want to walk around with the mic, or you want
I'm going to go ahead and walk around.
All right.
Maybe they want to meet you. They don't care about me. I'm just a fat guy up on stage with a microphone.
Oh,
They want to meet
nice.
the star.
Do you guys want me to walk around?
Yeah, sure!
I think that's a yes.
All right, let's see who we got some questions of. If you have a question, raise your hand up high.
Let's go to the front.
So when I get older, I really want to be a multimedia animation, and I'm really drawing down ideas. I just want to know what kind of colleges would be good ideas to apply to.
That's a great question. I wish I had a complete answer for that one. But you'd almost, I would suggest a shortcut to that is what companies do you want to work for? Say, and then contact them and say you want an informational interview, and say what universities do you guys like to hire from? What animation student or animation schools that you like? So see who they recruit from. They're going to answer your questions. They will answer. So maybe not just do one. Call 10 of them, and then do a cross-reference. Go that one.
CalArts is pretty popular, though. CalArts is a good
Absolutely,
one.
of course. But you find it depends on the school. You know,
Oh,
depends on the
sure.
school, so it depends
Sure.
on the company that you never know. If you go to CalArts, but yet she goes to some other company that she wants to apply for, they're like, oh, CalArts.
And it's funny, there are a lot of people in that position I know who didn't even go to college. They're just self-taught. So not to discourage going to college at all, just saying there's a lot of options, you know?
Okay, we got another question going on over here.
Warren Davenport. How did you come across the interview for the Five Nights at Freddy's?
You mean the audition? A friend sent it to me, and I just read through the email, and that's generally how auditions go nowadays. It used to be that you would go into this nice little studio, and all of your friends would be competing with you for different parts, and sometimes that still happens, but most of the time you have to build a big soundproof booth in your house and just send MP3s that you recorded from your house.
And following up on what he's saying, I know we don't have too much time, so I want to be quick, but there's no part of the entertainment business that I've ever been in that people are more supportive of each other. People that do on campus,
Absolutely.
they're not going to recommend somebody else. They want the job, but like he's saying, it's a perfect example. I have actors always go, you know, I'm not right for this role, but my friend is perfect for it. It's the kindest, nicest, most generous, thoughtful part of the industry I've ever been in.
Yeah.
We got another question.
Oliver Soto. And was it a surprise, like, that you were gonna do Molten Freddy? Did you think you were gonna do Molten Freddy?
It was funny. Molten Freddy, for those who don't know, is the one who came after Funtime Freddy. Kind of same voice, a bit more subdued. I thought I was just doing Funtime Freddy again. But Scott was like, no, do it deeper, slower, darker. And I'm like, okay, I guess something happened to him or something, but nope, another character.
Okay, we got another question over here.
Hi, my name is Sean. How's it going? So I have a question for both the voice director and casting director perspective and the actor's perspective. I know a lot of video games, the audition will be different. If it's mocap, sometimes you have to do self-tape audition. So whereas other auditions, most of them is just an MP3 that you record. So how does that affect how you should approach the audition?
The way I cast motion capture is I do voice casting first. I want to make sure that they sound correct. It's another process a lot of people don't do, but I like to do it that way. Get everybody in so that I know that, and then sometimes there might be size requirements on mocap. Sometimes there's not, but it depends on the budget. Sometimes there might be size, so I want to get everybody that's going to be so perfect voice. Then we go through that culling process, and then we do a live action callback. So now when they show up on stage, every single person there sounds exactly the way the client wants it. Now we just see how they move, walk, and talk, where the new ideas come from. And then we put the other actors with them and then see how they interact. We call down from there and you say, you're great, and then you don't get it. You know, that's stuff. Now we're very nice, very supportive and all that stuff, but that's the way I do it. There's other people that there's other people that just do live action auditions. But then you only see like 30, 40 people in a day, and I think it's doing a disservice. I like to do a big amount of casting first, so I could like get people on the edges, people that you might not imagine would be in that role. I can give you 100 examples of people that I've cast against type doing it that way, and they've gotten these big roles. In Halo 4 and Halo 5, I cast both those, so there's a lot of people in there that would have never been in there unless really pushed that against type thing. If you have another question, we'll be here later, so come up to me. Okay.
I was gonna. That's fascinating. I've actually never done that that version of it before, where you do the voice first. My experiences with motion capture are more live action, where you film it as if it's a TV or film audition, and it is quite different.
I do that second, but I want to cull it down
brilliant,
first,
actually.
so I can so everybody that comes there, it's not like they don't sound right. Everybody sounds exactly the way we
which
want.
ultimately is it's the essence of That's so crazy.
My name is Corin, and my question is, will there ever be another Five Nights at Freddy's game?
I don't know. Scott doesn't tell me anything, my man.
But I would imagine he might ask you to write in and ask for that, and have all your friends write in and ask for that.
Yeah, not that there's not a lot of them doing that already, but yeah, I'm so thankful for it. But I think what Scott's doing right now is chilling out for now. He's been doing this nonstop for 6 years, one game a year. I feel like he's probably a bit Freddy'd out for now. I think he's gonna start focusing his attention on the movie.
Oh yeah!
Yeah.
I'm so excited for that!
Yeah.
You got a Zelda fan right there.
Yeah. It's about the movie. So I want to ask him about that question.
What did you think of Henry's end speech at the end of FNAF 6?
So go ahead and repeat the question, because it didn't come over that.
She's asking, there was a monologue at the end of Five Nights at Freddy's 6 that was sort of vague, but it was pretty cool. I'm not too big of a theorist, honestly. I just go to MatPat and whatever he says I follow. Yeah, thank you.
You got a question right here?
I have a question, but it's more of a kind of a request for Kellen. I've heard that you've had Funtime Freddy sing before. Can you do that?
What do you want him to sing?
You guys want to hear Funtime Freddy sing?
Yeah! Go right on ahead, man!
What song would you like him to sing? Please don't say Despacito.
I'm not doing that. Sorry, in German, he's not going to be Spanish. Fine, do Five Nights at Freddy's song. Let's see that.
Oh. Five Nights at Freddy's! That's where you I don't remember the rest of the lyrics.
All right, now get
Here is my handle, here is my...
I got another question. Go and post your name.
Hello, my name is Jonathan Patterson, and I'm having lots of fun at Comic-Con Palm Springs. I wanted to ask... Thank you! Now, since you mentioned about the movie, I wanted to make this a bit of an interesting question, but on a final note, if you were to reprise the Fredbear character you mentioned for the film, like if Scott Cawthon got to ask you, oh, would you like to actually, do the voice of Fredbear? Or the main antagonist, would you?
Of course no, absolutely not. I don't want to be the voice star of a movie by Chris Columbus who made Harry Potter. Absolutely. Yes, I would love to if he asked.
Yeah!
And,
Thank
before we
you!
go on, I just wanted one thing to, none of us would be here if it weren't for the developers. We're talking about Nintendo, Guerrilla, Square Enix. I mean, it's all praise to these people that work their, off
Fannies.
for,
Thank you!
7 days a week, all month, and they really kill themselves to make great games. So we get in there, and I'm so honored to be part of it, and asked to be part of it. I know they are too, and it's really, it's all their genius and their hard work that let us do what we do.
Yeah, we just contribute to it, and I'm so happy that they let us, but no, they're the real blood, sweat, and tears of all this. So.
Let's do this.
Scott, we love you. And all the other names, we love you too.
Hi, my name is Lewis, and this question is for Kelly.
Hi.
I was wondering, what character is your favorite, and what was your favorite part of doing that character?
Oh, you mean favorite character I voiced?
Yeah.
Oh man, they're my babies. I can't choose a favorite child. They're all so cool in their different ways. It's such a hard question, man. I love them all. And my favorite thing about doing them is the fact that I got to do them. I'm sorry for the lame answer, but that's the truth. What about you?
Answer, yeah.
Oh,
What's
I
your favorite thing
have a
about
really
doing
hard
Zelda?
time. Well, Zelda is amazing because I've been able to travel the world with it, and I get to meet so many fans through it, and fans of other games through that too. So
We love meeting you guys. This
Yes, we do.
completely validates us and gives us the confidence to keep doing it.
And we're working on a game on Monday together.
that
Nice!
is true.
NBA.
NDAs.
I have a question for Miss Summers. Somerset, I have,
Like Miss Summers? Who's that? Oh, that's probably me.
I heard that you like Achievement Hunter, so I wanted to ask, who's your favorite Achievement Hunter?
Oh my gosh, I can't choose between. Oh, jeez.
I've heard you liked Alfredo.
No. Alfredo liked me. Those guys are all so awesome. I don't even know. I definitely hit
I love your
Alfredo
puppet
really
brother.
hard with that boomerang thing that I
excuse me.
did. But what was that? Yes, the whatever that was called, the boom ball. I guess Lindsay would be considered probably Lindsay. I want to be her best friend. She's so darn cool, and she's also Ruby. So I'm like, please be my best friend.
Lindsay's so great.
Yeah, Lindsay's
I
amazing.
just saw her at the last one I did. She's such a wonderful person. Shout out to Lindsay Jones.
Shout out to Lindsay Jones.
Question for Kellen.
Hi.
In your personal opinion, do you think Ultimate Custom Night is canon?
Canon?
Yes.
There's no telling. There is no way to I mean, let's see the pattern here. Scott has put something in that if it was canon, it would be really canon in every game.
I'm so excited to get
I want to believe it is, but I don't know for sure. I don't write the canon. I'm just a silly character in a game.
Well, you know what? We love our characters in our games. That's why everybody came out here today to see this amazing panel.
Yes!
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
So, everybody who came out here, they have booths out there in the hangars.
We're all next to each other.
Yes, they are. I have a map here.
Yep.
They're
What's the map
in
say?
this area.
That's accurate.
The bike. The right one.
On the map.
Oh, wait,
On the
the
map.
left one.
On the map. 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 On the map.
On the map.
Yeah, Jamie and I are heading back to our booths right now, and we're going to do a quick session before the end of the night. So head on over if you haven't seen us already. We'll be over wherever that place is.
I believe it's 600.
600
It's
area?
famous voices. You guys are famous to me.
Oh, thank you. Well,
Let's do this.
Am I wrong?
No! You're awesome! Woo!
Thank you guys so much for coming.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you
Yeah,
very
so
much.
ladies and gentlemen, one last time, give it up for our 3 panelists. We have
I want to take a selfie.
All
When are we
right.
going to be able to do this again? Gather around, everybody.
Oh, yes.
You guys want to be in the shot? Come on.
Yes! Yes! I want to be in the shot. I want to be in the shot.
join us.
I got it. Hold on, guys. Oh, yeah. Oh.
Stage, please.
We're gonna do a countdown. Everybody, we're gonna do let's go Comic-Con on 3. When you guys are ready. 1, 2, 3.
Comic-Con! Yeah! Woo! Yeah! Woohoo! Thank you.
You can write down at my booth. We are heading there right now, and you can ask us all the questions you want once we get to our booths. High five, dude. High fives all around. Yeah!
Hey, hang on. Woohoo! I love your puppet. Can I get a photo with you?
Yes.
Hold on.